Hi, I'm Bowling Otter.
And I'm Missy Sandwich.
And welcome to
BS on the Internet.
Well, it's been another one of those weeks.
It has. And Matthew has a new addition to his body.
Oh, yes.
If you feel like showing off your bod.
It's wrapped up right now, but I did some work to the Ornstein piece.
Yes.
Added this cool plume on the back.
It looks awesome.
It's
on his Instagram.
Yes, it's on my Instagram. If you want to go see that, I got pictures where you can actually see what it is.
Yeah, you've got to do your little whole thing again, where you've got to add your ointment and all that and wrap it up. We keep this
usually
plastic
about
wrap.
5 days. I do this for about 5 days, and I'm generally good to go.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the routine.
Yeah. We have like a really good like system where we have like paper towels. You have your own like trash can in the bathroom. He's like washing it and rinsing it and everything. How does it feel? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Today's the worst day.
You just got it done yesterday.
Yeah.
You sat for 4 hours? 3 hours.
3 hours. 3 hours. 3 is definitely my by the end of 3 hours, I'm like, I should probably stop doing this now. This is getting really annoying, especially this area.
You were really swollen when you came home.
Yeah, it still is kind of swollen.
It's all like under, like in his armpit.
This isn't a comfortable place to get tattooed. Like the inside of your bicep, it's not the best. It's not like your forearm. Forearm's easy, you know?
Yeah.
Even outside of your bicep, it's pretty easy. Inside is a little bit trickier. Worst is inside the elbow, and I got to get that done. There's only not that much left there.
No, you're almost finished.
Oh, well, no, there's a whole lot of area over here. I got another piece, one more full piece, and then it's about wrapping it all together. So
it's been a couple years.
It has been a couple years.
And you've been going consistently for a couple years.
Yeah, I stopped for a little bit. It's very expensive, you know, and we had a baby, so like money's got to get, go to the right things, of course. But I'm just psyched that it's finally coming together, and
it's awesome. It looks really, really good. It looks really good. It looks painful. He came in, he's like, look, and his arms like, whoa, 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 and I was like, ah! But it looks awesome. It looks really good. But we have a lot to talk about. I feel like it's all bad news. I'll tell you what. I do.
Okay, maybe.
I do. I feel like it's all bad, and I'll tell you why. We'll tell you why, but we'll get started.
Right. All right. So to kick things off here, this is a bummer.
Yeah.
So last week we were talking about GeForce Now.
Bad news.
I was talking about how cool it was, but we were bummed out that Activision pulled all the Activision Blizzard games off. Mm-hmm. And now Bethesda games are gone.
That sucks.
Which is particularly bad because I was using it to play Doom.
Yeah. You were streaming Doom.
And I was streaming Doom this week through GeForce Now because I had an itch to play Doom on Twitch. And an itch to play it on Twitch.
Hey!
But I realized not until last second that I didn't have it downloaded on my computer, and I thought I did. So, shoot, I don't have enough time to download it, so it was going to take like 20 minutes. I was about to go live. Yeah. So I was like, wait a minute, it's on GeForce Now. Let me just try streaming it and through that and for Twitch to see what happens. And it worked perfectly. It was really, it was great. Yeah. It was really awesome. I mean, we have the archive stream up on Twitch if you're curious of what it looked like.
Oh, sure.
And it played really well. I mean, I forgot I was streaming it. And now it's gone. It's gone.
That sucks.
So I don't like this. Yeah, Skyrim 2.
I know.
Skyrim.
I know.
Fallout.
Well, here we go.
Wolfenstein.
No, everything's gonna go. Bleh. There we go. I know.
I don't like this trend.
We were just talking about that too last week. We were just saying like, watch. Now everybody else is gonna follow. They're not gonna be into it anymore.
But this one doesn't
really
even.
Good though.
Yeah, this one doesn't even have an explanation.
No, it's just like
they
we're
didn't
not doing
explain why Bethesda's. And like I know the Activision Blizzard thing. Apparently they wanted a commercial agreement. We were talking about that last week, which doesn't make any sense because it's the equivalent of playing your own copy of the game on a different computer.
Yeah.
Why would you want to pay for it again or have to charge for it again?
Yeah.
The whole reason it's a good idea is because it works with your own copy. So now they want to make money off it. They want to find a way to make money off it.
You should be able to use it. You know,
I know. It's just
whatever.
It's just streaming on a remote computer.
Yeah.
Why do these companies have to make money off that? I know that's just they're being opportunists.
Oh, for sure.
But that totally gets in the way of what otherwise would be an awesome service.
Yeah.
And this is also after we just learned Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be on GeForce Now on launch day. So they're going out of their way that as soon as Cyberpunk 2077 is out, you will be able to play it on GeForce Now. So there's some good news there too.
Sure.
I hope that some of these come back.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason they came off, and maybe they'll come back. But I want to see this tide turn because this is such a good streaming platform. It's the best streaming platform. I want to see this do well. All right, so we just got situated right before we started here. This article.
Bad news.
Which let's give a little bit of context to this. So we recently did a reaction video. It's up on the channel. to the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Direct. If you could hear us at all, because our commentary was extremely quiet. I apologize for that.
I was. Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Yes,
you texted me in the middle of the workday. He's like, "Oh my God, you're really quiet. Do I take it down?"
I know. I just put up like, "Oh no, I can't hear you." And I was at work.
It was up like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I know. It was terrible.
So we were like, we'd have to wait a whole nother day, and we're like, just leave it.
Yeah,
I'll put like an apology up there. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that was all me. I missed it. I just had a check mark not checked when I went to render and screwed everything up. But anyway, so you guys, if you've seen us talk about Animal Crossing before, you will probably remember that I like to give Lissy a hard time about the way that she plays. She played it on the 3DS because she kept changing the clock on the game so that she would be playing it, and then she'd need to wait a day, and instead of, closing the 3DS and putting it down, she would go into the clock on the 3DS, change it to make it look like it was the next day so she could keep playing.
Yes!
And she did that over and over and over again, constantly.
Oh, I had all my fruit. I had everything. Oh my gosh, my house was huge.
So
that's right.
So we know, and we talked about this. If you watched our reaction to the Nintendo Direct, we talked about the fact that it won't have cloud saving.
Yeah.
Which I thought was freaking terrible. We talked about it kind of at length there. That was one of like the lone pieces of bad news on this.
That they kind of glossed over.
Yeah, they're like, we may under some certain circumstances be able to recover your data if you lose it, if something breaks, maybe sort of kind of in the future.
A one-time
potentially.
thing, I think they said.
A one-time thing, and they even said that we're thinking about a service that will do that. Like it was so non-committal.
Yeah.
Didn't explain why there would be no cloud save, and we were speculating maybe it was because they were only letting you have one island on the per Switch.
Yeah.
Has something to do with that. But somebody pointed this out to us. This is from 8 months ago, but it may have been a little bit prescient. Apparently, there was an interview on a French outlet, okay? And the producer said that the game will not be compatible with cloud saving because it was to avoid manipulating time, which remains one of the founding concepts of the series. So,
are we sure?
We're not sure.
Fake news!
We're not sure, but
maybe.
The follow-up here is that Nintendo later confirmed that there won't be any cloud saving, and they don't say why. So this is the only anything close to an explanation we have, and this would mean that Lissy would not be able to change the time on her Switch.
Who do I call? Who do I call?
But
I have to even change time. I can't wait 3 days for an apple to grow. I don't have that kind of time in my life. There's no way. I need a banana now. I need an apple now. Peaches now. Big house now.
But
that's what I say.
The other thing I'm thinking of is what?
What?
How does not having cloud saves affect that at all?
Have anything to do with that?
No cloud saves
that's what I was wondering. We started to talk about this. We went, wait a minute, what? And then we went, save it for the video. So that occurred to me as well. So maybe it is fake news.
And it also says, this is based on the Google translation.
Yeah.
So the quote about manipulating time may not be perfect, but overall confirmation no cloud saves can be trusted.
Fake news.
We're guessing their main concern is duplication of items by sending an item to a friend is somehow loading a cloud save from beforehand.
Oh.
All right. So it's cheating. They don't want cheating.
That's not cheating. Manipulating time is not cheating.
No, I don't think it's cheating. But like,
what is it then?
I don't know. I still think it's a crap reason. I think all of this is a crap reason.
Really?
I think
for the saving?
Yeah. What if you lose your freaking game?
Yeah, that's really concerning.
Like this is the norm now.
You bought
cloud
something.
saving is it's what you do now.
Oh yeah.
For a high profile title like this, why would you go out of your way?
I know.
To purposely leave it out.
I know.
It's a little bit like mandating how they want you to play the game.
Maybe.
Like, why do they even care if you're cheating? Yeah. What does that do? It's not a competitive game.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what do they even care?
Could it snowball if you have friends and you, like they said, they don't want you to go in between and trade items and get items that you can't.
Why? Who was that hurting?
So now somebody who now has an apple who didn't have an apple before.
Yeah,
what is a really good point. Yeah, who cares?
I mean, the people that don't want to cheat won't cheat.
Yeah.
The people that do want to cheat will, and it won't affect the people who don't want to cheat. This is not like an esport game, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why would you decide you have to mandate the way it's played? I don't know. I really disagree with this whole move.
I
I think this is a bad decision.
What really do you?
I am not sold on this.
What is the reason? Like, why are they doing this?
Well, I know
Like,
it says the time manipulation
think?
thing, but like when I'm thinking about this, I
That's
don't
really
understand
jumping
how
through
that even
some
works.
hoops for that.
No, but I don't even know how that prevents you from doing it.
Yeah.
No clock saving. Why can't you still just change the clock on your Switch
Yeah.
to move time forward?
Yeah.
How does that stop you from doing that?
Oh,
You know?
thank you. I can. Yes.
That's what I mean. Maybe there's some technicality to it, but I don't understand the connection between those two.
I don't know.
Concepts.
Maybe we're not putting something together.
Yeah.
Put in the comments. Let us know because
if you know what
you're
they're
right.
talking
I can't
about.
quite fit it together either.
Yeah.
It was like really.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we need to do a little bit more of a deep dive into the social media and see what people are saying. And maybe they have
probably
a
a forum
reason for
somewhere.
it. Yeah.
They've probably Reddit.
Yeah.
They probably covered this ad nauseum.
Absolutely. We can figure out what's going on because it is kind of like.
Yeah. The more I think
right.
about it, the more I'm like, oh, it doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, I know. Weird. But I will change time.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Next, we got our first look at what Spawn's going to look like in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm anxious to see it in action.
They have an action figure, speaking of
They have
which.
an action figure.
However, would you like to buy an action figure?
No.
Not particularly. Whoa!
He's got a scorpion's head. That's cool.
Oh my gosh. Wow. He's really bendy, Spawn.
He's bending.
Okay.
He's really bending.
Now, I was the most excited about Spawn as far as DLC characters go, but now that I see him,
Now you're worried.
I am worried.
Yes.
He's from hell.
He is from hell.
He is from hell. He is a hell Spawn.
Ah.
Do you know what I mean?
Ah.
But it's for a good reason, though. He had his wife. He came back to see his wife, and he made a deal with the devil to come back and see his wife.
He's being voiced by Keith David.
Oh.
Isn't that Marion? Isn't that him?
Is it really?
Isn't that him?
I don't know.
From Requiem for a Dream.
Is it?
Yeah, isn't that him?
Oh my God, Requiem for a Dream. I only want to see that movie like once every 10 years. I've seen it.
That's an amazing movie.
I've seen it maybe twice.
I've seen it a bunch of times.
Have you really?
I saw it once and was like, I never want to watch that again.
Yes.
And then like a week later, I'm like, I kind of want to watch it again.
again.
And I did. And then the more I watched it, the more I like really
it's been years
appreciated
for
what
me.
a lot of things about it. And I love that movie.
It's such a good movie.
It's a tough movie to watch, but I love it. Yeah.
It is.
It's
But
really good.
we digress.
Anyway, yeah, we're not talking about Spawn anymore. But
I know,
Spawn.
but Requiem for a Dream is very good. It's been a while for
Obviously,
me.
as soon as we have a video to react to, we will definitely put that on the channel. So stay tuned there because that's got to be coming up soon.
Wow, that's quite a collar, though. Look at that.
That is quite a collar.
And look at the skull, though. Oh,
yes.
Look at it. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I hate it.
All right, now it's time for What You Watching.
What you watching?
All right, what we've been watching a lot of recently is The Needle Drop.
Yeah.
This was suggested to me like a year or two ago on Twitter, and I was just like, hey, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna go watch him.
Right.
And I just never got around to it. And I remember bringing it up and be like, well, he gets a lot of views. Like, a lot of people are watching him. And so we started to dip in and see him talk. He does music reviews. I should probably explain that.
Album songs, things
he's
like that,
the internet's busiest music nerd, he calls himself. He definitely is quite prolific. He posts every day at least once.
Yeah.
He posts some multiple
very
days.
Busy. Yeah.
Very busy and reviewing full albums, reviewing individual songs.
Right.
And then he has another channel where he does even more stuff.
Right.
And
we tend to agree with him.
He's very
which is
good.
Interesting.
I find him to be a very good critic. He's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Yeah, he's definitely like he makes these references to a lot of artists I've never even heard of before.
Right.
But when he does make a reference to one that I've heard of, I'm almost always like, oh, I can totally hear that. Where you're going into.
Yeah.
And when he goes into, he backs up his opinions very well. You know, I don't always agree with him, but but I do a lot.
I agree with him most of the time because now what's starting to happen is we listen to a lot of music in the house, a lot of music, a lot of different kinds of music from different eras, different genres, different everywhere. So if there's a new album out that we're like, or a new song, we're like, oh, let's listen, and then we go, well, let's see what Fantano thinks.
Yeah, now we get curious about what he says about it.
The big thing that kind of got us to put it on What You Watching, because we've been watching him for a while now,
for a little bit,
was we were listening to the new Justin Bieber Changes album.
Yeah.
And we had it on the other day. Maddie fixed the faucet. He replaced our faucet in our kitchen.
Installed a new faucet.
Oh my gosh, he's so handy. So he was he was installing the new faucet, and I was doing something, and we had this album on, this Changes album by Justin Bieber, and not my thing. It feels like a little like 5-6 years ago maybe. So we were like, well, let's see what he thinks.
I was just
and he
overall
said not
underwhelmed.
Good. Yeah,
my problem was like
music,
when that song came out, Yummy. When that song came out, all right. I remember I was coming home from work, all right, and as you know, I have a habit of every now and then, like every week or so, I go on Spotify and be like, look at the new releases playlist, and like, hey, let's just see what's new out there, because every now and then I discover some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's a new Justin Bieber song. And I'm thinking of like Sorry, which is like a really cool song.
Sorry.
I like that song a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, maybe he's like moving forward in some cool ways. It's been a while. Let's see what he's up to.
That song was great.
So I turned on that song and I got maybe 10 or 15 seconds into it, and it was like a visceral reaction. I had to skip it.
You're gonna get other believers after you there.
I know, but like I rarely have that kind of reaction to music. And I had to, I'm like, I can't even listen to this.
Really? I listened to the whole thing.
It was just the hook. Album. The hook was like gross.
Because it makes me feel gross.
It makes me feel gross.
Is it because he says yummy over and over?
Yummy, yummy. It's like, what the?
Yeah, it's like,
what is this? I
know.
couldn't.
We're still coughing.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I listened to the whole. I
went back and listened to the whole thing later.
I like to look at the whole arc.
Yes.
But
that's typically what I like to do. Is that I was like, I surprised myself, and I was just like, no.
I know. But now we're using the needle drop for like confirmation or some kind of like, well, what did you think?
Like, am I just totally off base here?
Yeah.
And then so far, most of the times we do that, like, no, we actually heard exactly what we heard. Yeah.
We talk about music a lot. And it's something that we really don't have very much of on the channel, talking about.
No.
Because we talk about music
about constantly off the channel.
Like,
so we
day.
probably could have a lot more conversations about it here.
Just
do it in front of the cameras instead.
Yeah, I know. Let us know if you'd be interested in that kind of thing, because our tastes are everywhere. We were just listening to the new song by The Weeknd that just came on.
Yeah.
And then we were listening to, like music from the 50s earlier over dinner, and Elvis and all kinds of weird stuff. So we're everywhere. We're everywhere.
We just like music.
Yeah.
That's all.
It is what it is. Okay, it's time for the subreddit of the week. And this week is another Twitter account.
It's not a subreddit.
Another Twitter. No, because you know what's starting to happen? I'm finding some really goofy Twitters. I may wind up going through a little phase of doing a bunch of Twitter accounts, if that's okay, because I follow some really weird Twitters, and you guys send me the weirdest Twitter accounts, and it's so amazing. And you are not a fan of following a ton of accounts.
No. I try to keep my followers trimmed.
Do you?
My following trimmed.
Yeah. I should probably go through.
I need to make my feed usable and reasonable.
But
I need
what
to
if it's really funny?
It's really funny. I follow it.
Oh my God. But like, look at, I just found this the other day, right? It said Disneyland. I was like, yeah, Disneyland. I'll follow Disneyland. But I was like, wait, there's no check mark. It's a parody account. All right. So like, for example, the only churros left tonight are bone in, right? And it's really, really like weird and dry. Oh, this is new. Mike Wazowski has replaced the boulder in the Indiana Jones ride. We don't give Mickey any days off. He must greet 40,000 people a day. He is sad. He is 92. He is tired. He must continue. The weekend means absolutely nothing to him but go off. But this account had me dying, absolutely dying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This one is what actually got me to the account. Baby Yoda has died. Never mind, someone just dropped a salad. Look at that. I know. It's so stupid, but oh my gosh, I loved it so much. It killed me. It killed me. So go follow them. Go check them out. If you have any other accounts like this, or you know of any, please tweet them to me, because I find all of these hilarious, and you guys are so hilarious. So yeah, let me know. Okay, so we looked for a while, and could find no trailers that at least we were comfortable watching.
Yeah.
Game or movie trailers.
Yeah, nothing that really were like, oh, we gotta watch that one.
I know, but you know what? The Westworld one is out.
Yeah, but we're not caught up with Westworld.
No, we're like half a season behind, I think. So I don't want to watch anything or react to anything that we really don't have any like connection to, or that I don't even know what I'm looking at. You know, I feel like that feels so disingenuous.
We can hop in the middle of a series like, oh, cool, this looks neat.
Yeah, amazing. But this is a video that I found on Twitter earlier this week, and it killed me. So why not put something here, just in its spot? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, headphones.
Headphones.
Yeah, ready? Here we go. Come on, Buckley. Yes, we gotta fast forward time.
Let's do it.
See that?
Yep.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Isn't that amazing? Look. Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Hold on, I just want to see the hat again. And I love that cat, like,
the ears go down.
Yeah, look at this. Look, I just need to. Oh,
What is on my head right now? Why are you looking at me?
yay! That is amazing. See,
that's a good video.
Doesn't that make your weekend?
That's a good one.
Isn't that an amazing thing to just ricochet you into the week? A cat with a little hair sombrero on.
Cat with a fur sombrero.
Yes.
With their own fur.
Makes me all warm. Yeah, it's kind of gross.
It is kind of gross, but hilarious.
Like it would be like wearing a hat made out of your own hair.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
No one. I'd probably make the same face. Just like. I'm sorry, guys. We're still getting over this cold. We're in dry coughs now. The poor baby now is really sick.
Yeah.
We're good. T.O. is good. He's back in school. Everybody's like back in full swing except the baby.
Yeah.
He's really got a bad.
The baby's in the worst of it right now. So.
Where we were, I think, either last week or the week before. Yeah. He's really having a hard time.
The last one.
I know.
Once he's done with this, we're finally going to be on the upswing in the household. And it'd be nice to have a healthy household again.
But he's asleep, so that's good.
He's asleep.
Good. I'll take it.
Yep. All right. Well, that was that episode of BS on the Internet.
Yes, we have good things coming for you this week. I'm really excited.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
And if you,
Did I mess you up?
Yep.
Sorry.
If you want to know anything more about what we talked about, links are in the description.
Yes.
Don't forget to watch us on Twitch.
And General Robert E. Lee.
And if you like this video, please support us on Patreon. Click like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.